the 2023 NSMA National Sportscaster of the Year, here is Kevin Harlan.
Dave Gorin, thank you. Wes, thank you for your friendship and for all these wonderful years we've been in this business together. Your dad looking down and so proud of what you've done with your career, but more as a man, and I'm so glad that we're friends in this business. Watching all those state winners come across, I am so humbled. The talent of those men and women that walked over this stage moments ago, and before that, all the writers for all the state winners all over the country. It's amazing what they accomplished. The great thing about our business is that I think I speak for every man and woman here that is in the business. We love what we do. My dad would always tell me, he said, there's nothing better in your work life finding something that gets you out of bed, gets you excited, and you'd almost do for free. And I think we'd all agree that we're living our childhood dreams, men and women both, about this business and what it has meant, and what it has brought all of us, and we're all very, very lucky. I would like to just point out that in this room, we have four of the most incredible national writers that in the history of writing sports in this country, from Bob Bryan to Ken, Jason Stark, who I just really enjoyed meeting today, and I just admire him so much, and Jeff Passan, who is from Kansas City. You and I, mister, are going to go out and get crazy one night. I hope you'll look forward to that as much as I will. There you are, Jeff, yeah. And yeah, did I say tonight? No, I got a 5 o'clock wake up. No, but in Kansas City, we will do that. We'll go to Gates Barbecue or something like that, but congratulations. My daughter got in the business after going to the University of Georgia, but she came to me as a 8th grade, 9th grade student. She's with us representing our family tonight. And she said, Dad, I think I want to get in the business. And I said, but I want to know who you think I should watch to try to emulate. And ironically enough, on this program tonight is one of the names I gave her, and that's Andrea Kramer, who I just think the world of in every way. And I love her and the kind of person she is. But you know what? There are so many great, talented women out there. Leslie Visser, I work with Allie LaForce at TNT. There's so many, and my daughter is incredibly talented. She's a great mom. She's a wonderful wife, and she's a great daughter, and I'm so proud of what she's done, and I'm glad she's here to celebrate with me tonight. You know, I've never told this story, and I'm really going to kick myself for telling it, but we became grandparents for the 5th time last week. Our daughter had her first, and it was our 5th. We've got these grandkids, and let me tell you something. When you're a grandparent, there is nothing better in the world. It's the reward for being a parent, right? Going through all that stuff. But I'd always look forward to the name that I'd be called, you know, as a grandfather. And everyone said, oh, we should come up with some kind of jazzy, cool name and stuff like that. And I said, let's just begin with Grandpa and see where that gets us. But my wife, who's not here, but who has been with me every step of my journey in this business, came up with, let's call you Coco, because that's what my mom called me when I was a little baby. Well, unfortunately for me, our oldest grandchild, who's 5, could not get the C's out, and so instead has come up with the grandfather name of Dodo. Now, as we all know, Dodo's, is extinct. It's probably the dumbest animal that's ever been on the face of the earth. And I said, Annie, I said, can you see this grandson of ours, like valedictorian of his high school or whatever, and he's thanking his mom and his dad and his grandmother and his grandfather, Dodo. Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know what that's going to be, but it is one of the great joys of our life as our family. And I'm glad Olivia's here, who has a 1.5-year-old herself and is still thriving in the business. She's with Sky Sports in London. Her husband's career has taken him overseas, and so she's in the business, and we're proud of her every day for everything that she does, and it's very, very difficult. We all stand on the shoulders of the people before us, and I have been so lucky, beyond lucky in so many ways, blessed beyond measure in this business. And one of them was that I was born into a family. My dad was a journalism major at Marquette. He worked with Al McGuire at Marquette. He went to the St. Louis Baseball Cardinals as the media relations director in 1965 and left in 71 to go with Dan Devine to the Green Bay Packers and eventually ran the Packers for 22 years and won 2 Super Bowls. But when I was in St. Louis, our big thing was my day to go to Busch Stadium was Sunday morning. My dad and I'd get in the car and we'd go to church at 8 o'clock, and then we'd drive down to Busch Stadium and have breakfast in the press box. And during that time, when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, I got to see some of the greats in our business walk through there. Lindsey Nelson and Vin Scully, Bob Prince, who did the Pittsburgh Pirates. But one of the fun things I got to do is my dad gave me a press pass at 7, 8 years old. Like, what kind of responsible parent would do something like that, right? And I would walk all over the place. And but I got to go every place. I got to go to the clubhouse. I got to go on the field and play pepper with some of the biggest names. That was the Bob Gibson, Lou Brock, Orlando Cepeda, Roger Maris baseball Cardinals. And Tim McCarver was on that team actually as well. And my dad and Tim McCarver were very good friends. And but I used to go in the press box because I'd get hot during a game and get a Coke and some popcorn, and I'd go sit in the back of the broadcast booth, the KMOX booth. And who was in there but Harry Carey and Jack Buck. And so Jack Buck became the first voice that I really began to listen to. Now, that being said, those St. Louis summers are incredibly hot. So many times they would take off their shirts, take down their drawers, and be in their underwear doing games. Honest to God. And Joe can probably attest. And there are pictures of it. Clean, but there are pictures of it. But anyway, it's part of this theme of we stand on the shoulders of those before us. We are so grateful to be in this business and have the kind of success we've had. And along the journey, there have been so many people that have been a part of that, including Michael Glantz, who's here from CAA, and we've been together for over 3 decades. And I value his friendship, and I value his advice, and I'm so glad he's made the trek down from New York. Michael, thank you very much. And I would just tell you that when you think about this business and think about the people that help you, my first thought goes to my wife, who could not be here because she is with the new baby and our daughter. But as I accept this award tonight, I share it as I have my life with my wife, Ann, of 37 years, and our hearts are beyond grateful. Thank you.